Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick install on this wig. This wig is from Asteria Hair and it is a 36-inch water wave, 250% density wig. So sis, it's thick. So basically I'm just taking some powder and putting it on the lace. I did bleach the knots and I kind of did a little too much. Okay, I kind of over bleached them, which I was gonna go in and fix, but I just didn't have time to do it this day. But you guys will see it in the next clip. So I'm just going over it with some powder that's a little bit more closer to my skin tone, basically. And I'm just going to put the wig on. I also did sew an elastic band just for a more snug fit. So this is what the knots ended up looking like. They don't look terrible like in the very, very front, but if you part through the hair, there's some areas that are a little bit too bleached, if you know. So basically you can go on with like a spoolie and some black hair dye to fix this. But because I was gonna be doing like a middle part, I wasn't too worried about it. So basically I'm gonna take my olive oil spray, y'all know, and I'm just gonna spray it directly onto the lace. I do the lazy installs because your girl don't really know what she's doing. So I'm just trying to find what works best for me. So yeah, if this works for you, I definitely recommend you doing this. But if you want to do it differently with like glue or section by section, cutting the lace into sections, like do you, but this works for me. So I'm just spraying it on the front. And then of course I'm gonna go in with my elastic band, which I double around twice just for a very snug fit. So while I'm styling the hair will be nice and set by the time I take it off. So I wanted to show you guys the texture of the hair just air dried. So I had this hair sitting in conditioner the night before and I let it air dry, and this is the natural texture. The top is obviously a little bit more frizzy because I've been like manipulating it and, you know, moving it around and stuff, but this is what the hair looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous. I did have to go in and like trim the ends a little bit because they were a little dry, but that's something that, you know, you could fix. You could just trim the ends off and you'll be good. But this hair is beautiful, okay? So basically now I'm just gonna go in and take off the elastic band. I've had this on at this point for about 20 minutes. So you can leave it on longer. You can actually blow dry over this just to be sure, but I did not feel like using the blow dryer in this room because it was trash. But I'm having a little struggle, okay, here trying to get off this elastic band, but once I got it off, it was nice and laid. It wasn't completely laid on the sides, which I personally don't mind because I don't want to rip out the sides of my hair. Like, I have a lot of hair on the sides, like on my sideburns and stuff like that. So I don't really care if the sides aren't laid down, but I'm just concerned really about the top and the front. So basically I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off the lace. You can do this in like a jagged motion. I was just cutting straight across because I was going to add more hairspray in the end and add edges. So it kind of, you know, I like to leave a little bit of lace, not to the point where you're going to see it obviously, but that just helps you put the wig back on easier during the next installation. Because if you cut off like every little inch of lace, for me personally, it's harder for me to reapply the wig because there's nothing for it to like adhere to, if that makes sense. But you don't have to do this. It's just something that I do. And yeah, you can add makeup or add a lace tint to kind of camouflage that. But basically, I'm just gonna go in and, you know, take out the typical areas that I like to do my baby hairs. And for this look, I was going for the most dramatic baby hairs I could possibly get. So yeah, if that's not your cup of tea, then obviously you don't have to do this, but I was going for a very, very dramatic look, okay? So yeah, I also definitely should have gone in and like plucked more of the baby hair so it wasn't so dense and thick. But y'all know I don't know what I'm doing. These videos are for my girls who are just like me. You're not on an arrogance hay level. You're not on, you know, the level of being able to slay. Okay, I finesse wigs. I don't slay them. I finesse. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to take my hot comb and, you know, flatten down the edges and get them out of the way. And then of course I'm gonna go in and cut them because I'm not gonna leave them this long. You could cut them as long or as short as you like. I didn't have a eyebrow razor, which I prefer to cut my edges with, but I didn't have one because I was in a hotel, so I just used some scissors. So I tried to go like a little bit of a jagged cut, a little bit, so it's not super blunt, but I still didn't do too great. But yeah, if you have a eyebrow razor, I would recommend using that instead. Or even if you have like, what are those things called? Like a razor comb, you could use that too. So I'm gonna go on with my little flat iron that I got from Amazon, and I'm pretty sure everyone has this by now because everyone is curling their edges. It literally makes life so much easier. And you just curl it. I'm still trying to master how to curl it and like the direction to curl it in for it to come out the way that I want it. But I'm working on that. Every install, I'm working on something different. So basically, I'm gonna take my little edge brush and just kind of like comb the edges to my liking. And as you can see, this is a very, very, very dramatic swoop, okay? You could definitely go in and chop this bad boy up, pluck it a little bit to thin it out, but I just wanted a very dramatic look because I was actually doing a photo shoot, in air quotes, this day, and I wanted my hair to be very dramatic. So that is why I did it like this, but you definitely don't have to do it like this. So I'm just gonna do this on both sides of my head, and then I'm gonna go back in again, and I'm going to take my elastic band, put it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. I think I left mine on for about 20 while I got dressed. And yeah, it'll be nice and laid in the end. So you wanna put it on, and I literally double wrapped it. I put it behind, and then I brought it back around so that it will be super laid, okay? Because your girl lives in Texas, and if you live in Texas, I don't really even need to say anything. And if you don't live in Texas, I feel like you should know how it is here in Texas. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna go in and define the hair a little bit more. I actually kind of wanted to leave it like this because I like the big, poofy, like not so uniform look, if that makes sense. But because I was taking pictures, like I said, it was only gonna get bigger from here. So I wanted to wet it again at the top, especially just to tame it so that once it got bigger, it wasn't like crazy big, you know? So yeah, this hair is gorgeous. No product, this is literally just water. I didn't want to put anything on the hair because I did want it to get fluffier and bigger as the day went on. So I'm just combing in the front with the water to kind of define it a little bit more so that as the day goes on, it gets bigger and bigger. And I would show you guys what the hair looked like when it got bigger naturally, but I have not posted that picture yet by the time you see this video. So you guys will see that hair very soon. But I'm just gonna keep going in with the water, and I will see you guys at the end of the video. Looks like after I got dressed, and it kind of air dried a little bit. As you can see, the top is a lot more tamed, and she is gorgeous. Like I said, this is the hair with absolutely no product, literally just water. I did not want to put anything on this hair because I wanted it to be loose, okay? I did not want her to be nice and defined, crunchy, hard. I just wanted her to be nice and soft and fluffy. So this is what the hair is looking like. I'm 5'7", for anyone who is wondering. A lot of people ask me when I do videos with long hair. I'm 5'7", so I do get a lot of questions about my height when I do very, very long lengths. So this is just some cute little videos of the full length. The lighting was kind of wacky, okay? But as you can see, the hair is very long. Like I said, she is 36 inches, okay? And clearly it just comes down to my butt. If you stretch it, it'll literally go past my butt. So I love this hair. And I also have some videos of the hair after the curls just got really big and poofy and just kind of like, you know, I really like this look a lot, like so much. I was so in love with the way it looked, just wild and crazy and loose. That's why I didn't put any product in it. But yeah, these are the videos. Just wanted to show y'all. So definitely check out Asteria Hair. I will have all the links down below. Also, this is the same exact hair that I went ahead and wand curled. For those who were asking, this is the same hair as this right here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely be sure to give it a like and follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.